Hello you guys, it is Saturday morning and I'm a realtor now, so we don't get days off. So I'm about to go into the office for a home buyer workshop so I can learn things so you don't have to, and I can just teach it to you. So let's do it. This is the state of my Honda right now. We are on Westheimer, so we are almost there. We have made it. Let's go.
Is a future home seller. What does that mean? Is that today I'm going to remove a lot of the emotion. I'm so sorry.
All right, you guys, it is a little past 1 o'clock. The workshop just ended. I am in a conference room here. Do you see my water bottle? It is so neat. I'm literally gonna use this as like a tripod stand while I film the rest of this. But I am coming to you hot off the press. I'm just gonna share some information that I feel was really worthy to share for first-time home buyers. So let's get to it. All right, so being a first-time home buyer is scary. I personally almost bought a condo maybe 2 years ago, and I'm literally gonna tell you the night before, I pulled out. And do I regret it? Yes and no, but that's a whole nother story. But let me tell you, it is scary, but it doesn't have to be. And with the help of an agent, we'll make it very smooth and informed. So that's the point of this video. I'm gonna help you expel some limiting beliefs, share some hard truths, and for those of you that are living in Houston, since I'm a Houston realtor, I'm going to share some realities of the market and stay till the end so you know exactly how much money you really need to save and all the expenses that come along with being a homeowner. So let's get right into it. So some of these limiting beliefs that you have are, I can't afford it, I don't have a down payment, I need to wait till the market gets better, I have really bad credit, I can't afford to buy my dream home, I have to wait until I figure out my domestic future, aka like have a partner, get married, yada yada yada, or it's just too complicated of a process, or I have to pay down my student loan debt first. These are all just limiting beliefs, and I'm gonna tell you some facts. If you do the math, you can figure out what your buying power is, figure out what your down payment is, and all the expenses needed to cover everything at closing. If you don't have the down payment yourself, ask your friends, your families. You can get gifts, use your 401k. There are options out there. Now people are crowdsourcing, so you can get creative with your down payment so you don't have to be the sole provider of that down payment yourself. People like to wait until the markets get better, but you know the market is like this and you can't time the market. So there's never a bad time to buy the right home for you. All right, so if you have bad credit, there's options. Talk to your lender, talk to your creditor, pull your free credit report, figure out what your utilization rate is on your credit card, figure out how much of your student loan debt or the debt you have, and figure out with your lender which ones you should pay off first by how many percentage, and then go from there. Being informed is very crucial in this industry. And then people say they can't afford to buy their dream home. We're talking about buying your first home, not your forever home, not your dream home at the moment. Buying your first home is the best way to buying your dream home in the future, so think about that. Some people say they want to wait until they get a partner. You don't need to wait for anybody. We're all in this era where like we are focusing on ourselves. We can do things by ourselves, so you don't need to wait for someone. You don't need to wait for your partner to buy a house. Buy your own house. All right, people say it's too complicated. Nobody said buying a house is easy. So that's why you need to enlist a realtor to help you make the process as seamless as possible so you feel calm, collected, and confident with your purchase because it's not a small purchase. All right, and then the talk of student loan debt. Student loan debt, the interest rate is usually pretty low, so I personally still carry some student loan debt, but I'm still already looking into investing in some properties by the end of this year. So YouTube, you guys need to hold me accountable on that. But student loans don't prevent you from buying. So talk to your lender. There's a debt to income ratio that they look at when calculating your loan amount and whatnot. So find a credible lender. Now that we've kind of dispelled some limiting beliefs, let's go to some hard truths. All right. People don't like having these high interest rates, but if you think about it, having higher interest rates takes it into a buyer market, so it's a lot easier to negotiate. But then when people want to wait for lower interest rates, it then becomes a seller market, and it's a lot harder for you to negotiate at that point. So you kind of have to think about it, like the economic factors in that. And remember that when you're buying your first home, you really want to think of the area about what the future outcome will be like, not at its present condition. So like Midtown in the future, people were like, no one's gonna buy there. Like when it was super cheap, and look at it now, it's like booming and it's super expensive. So think years and years in advance, because if you're a homeowner, you wanna hold the home for at least 5 years for it to actually, make some profit for you guys and appreciate. And another very hard truth is that in the US, everyone, let me tell you, everyone pays a mortgage. If it's not your own mortgage, you're paying somebody else's mortgage. So think about it. Do you want to pay down your own mortgage, build some equity, have some assets, or just be throwing money and helping other people build their wealth? Think about that one. Alrighties, now for all my Houstonians, people that are out of state and want to become a Houstonian or a Texan, everything is bigger and better in Texas. So let me share some stats from HAR. This is January 2024 that I'm filming. So right now the average home price is going for $413,000, $657. I haven't said numbers in a while. I think I might have said that a little bit weird. The medium home price is $338,295. There you go. That sounded a lot better. So interest rates for a 30-year fixed loan right now is around 6.99%, whereas a 15-year fixed loan is about 5.828%. But we are seeing interest rates coming down towards the lower 6%. So shop around different lenders, or just find a credible lender that you like working with and negotiate these terms. If you have higher credit, then you are better positioned to negotiate your interest rates. And we are actually in a balanced market right now in Houston. So now's a good time to buy before the summer season hits and we start moving towards a seller's market. So if this is one of your goals for 2024 to become a homeowner, especially a first-time homeowner, no better time than now to contact me, your Houston realtor of choice, and we can get this discussion started. And then why should someone move to Houston or stay in Houston? We have the largest medical center in the world. People are literally flying here to have access to our doctors, our resources, and whatnot. We have the healthiest balance between white collar and blue collar. There's LaPorte, which is great for refineries. We have NASA. They're going to be building a spaceport in Ellington Field in the future. We are great for biotech, oil and gas. We are the energy capital of the world. We have a great expansive railroad system and so much more. And we got Buc-ee's and great barbecue. But anyways, now to the real meat of this video. What are all the expenses besides a down payment that you need to be aware of as a first-time home buyer? You're going to need an earnest money, which is typically a 1% of the purchase price, an option fee that ranges from maybe $25 to $50 per day for the option period, and the option period is around like 10 days, so you're looking at $100 to $300 for your option fee. Professional opinions. You're going to want a survey, inspections, an appraisal, a contractor, maybe legal opinions, and those are going to be in the hundreds depending on what you need. You also want a 1 year of homeowner's insurance, reserves for improvements and repairs after the sale, miscellaneous fees, and then the closing costs, which are 2 to 3% of your loan amount. So before we get into the actual home buying, you're going to want to get a pre-approval from your lender. So what are some things that you need to be aware of to maintain your pre-approval and not get your loan snatched back or canceled? Don't have any big purchases while you're in the whole buying process. Do not open a new credit card. Don't have a debit card or anything new. Do not become someone's co-signer for anything at this point in time. It's great that you want to help out, but now's not the time. Don't have any job changes, and just protect your down payment. That is yours. You need that for sure. Plus all those additional expenses to secure your home and close on it. So let me know if this video has been helpful. I am your Houston realtor of choice. Let Maybay brighten your day. And let me know what you want to learn more about in the real estate space. I'm learning as well, as I am a new agent, but I am also going to be super experienced and can help you negotiate any deals that you want. So until then, talk to you later. Make sure you like, subscribe, and share this for any future home buyers.